Logan. I'm not gonna win. Oh God, why are you? Come on, pick your play! Logan, you there?
Yeah.
I hate when I don't pick a play. What did I say? You're so screwed. Get out of here. I don't even care about this game anymore. This guy is just too good. They matched me up with a too good of a guy. I'm complaining to Madden. See? What the heck? I told you to max cover him. What the heck?
At some of the top players here
all he's doing is running.
Matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
Did it work?
No. Dude, he just quit.
Did he?
Yeah, as soon as I got on there, he quit.
Oh my God, get out of here! Oh my God! I can't play with him. He's too good. They matched me up to with a too good of a guy. Again. Get him.
I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head, no, heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
You ain't getting there. All he's doing is running it.
Yeah. 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole time. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already.
What everybody wants to do now. First thing is first. You guys know this, but I always want to hammer it home when I do these videos. Play.
You're not even good, bruh.
Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go.
It's just...
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very
They
short.
matched me up with a too good of a
And he'll
team.
take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Where's your grandma?
On 1st and 10, Newton. It's brought in left side by Tate. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
Wasn't fair.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 8 yards on the pick up there, and it moves the sticks.
Logan. Where's your grandma? Is she... What is she doing? What? I've already lost twice. What are you talking about?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Devin McCourty brings him down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Yeah, has that changed in a big way?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Latulele coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third.
Shut up!
Third and long, it's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
Why? Stop.
Spencer Lanningham
Why
to put it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
And his first carry, he loses the football. But I think if Dolphin was able to fall on it, yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dwayne Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Down to its line. Here's Tate to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. And
is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins have a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
What do you say?
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that.
What did you say?
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he checks this one down to Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught right side by Daniels. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive and throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. Still on his feet. And
Ashton.
And to 15 he goes.
Tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the
Ashton.
Knew where the pressure was going to come from and said, I know how to
Did you really think I left?
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him.
I don't know what I need the most.
So an entertaining first half, and now we have.
Oh, dude, I was about to get a 90 overall field taken for 1,000.
They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run forward. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Emmitt Smith taking it in. And the Patriots Patriots have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Dude, I got more on blitz. Yeah, I just bought him, bruh.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away.
Not mine.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they had the fumble last time.
Maybe he's tired.
Touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Open man, it's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Dude, I got
so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Are you playing Ultimate Team?
What?
Ultimate Team.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw again. This is Reddick on the screen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
I put a bid on the wrong thing. No. I'm about to get an 85 overall running back.
Would have been right at 53 yards, but instead
I put a bid on the wrong thing.
It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but
I
to
can't
no
believe I
avail.
did that.
And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wait, whatever, I don't care.
And that's where the sideline was used as a 12th defender.
Side by side.
11's legal.
And he's not even good. Oh my god.
Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times. In the next case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to launch this thing. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out.
How much should I sell this dude for? He's 85 overall.
For the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter.
1,000? Oh my god, why did it put all the way up to 10 million? Let's do 150. No, that's
and a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And to buy it, let's put it to...
They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm gonna play different game. I'm getting bored.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Do you have infinite warfare?
You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit.
That's like that, though.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Do you have Battlefield 1? No?
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but
wait, hold up. I got a question. What happens if your grandma watches this stream?
On third and inches, I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
The offense
okay, but still, what happens if she watches it?
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he has the first down yardage.
Then why can't I cuss?
And this is a spot where you have your offense
why
stay
can't
out
I
there
cuss?
to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the first down.
Okay, good, because it's really hard to hold back.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's a 6-yard pickup.
Wait, why is there a black dude?
There's so many
I've
definitions
never
of a
noticed
complete
that.
back. I think most people
There's
think
a
a guy
black
who can block,
dude
a guy
on
who
the
can catch,
cover
a guy
of
who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner?
Oh my God.
And you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Williams bulldozes past him, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just
Oh,
hang
did you
in
wanna
there.
learn?
Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start
You
for
want
him.
to learn?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They tried
About
to run it to the short
one-on-one.
side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept
Okay,
getting
get
strung
Battlefield
out
1.
towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Dwayne Allen, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Neck yourself. Logan, neck yourself. Just do it.
And they will line up now for the
I wanna hear
two-point
it, too.
try.
I didn't hear it. But I didn't hear it.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 3. And he will not get there.
That's your
As
leg.
The try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by
There
a
you go.
point. Now after the
That's still
touchdown,
your
it's
leg.
Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Here's Tate to return.
Your grandma walks in. Oh, that noise.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit.
How long
They'll
have
have
you
it
been
first here to
streaming for,
begin
like,
the
2
third
hours?
quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take
25
care of it,
minutes.
but you have to be
What?
careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that will be caught, but out of
You've been
bounds.
only been
Out of
streaming
bounds,
for
ruled
20 minutes.
incomplete
25
here.
minutes.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off
Hey,
just a little
I
bit,
just got in and
it
I
can really throw off
won.
the play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Out to his left, looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 2 yards on that play,
Oh,
and they're
not
going to
to.
have a third down. Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape
I'm
to his
German,
left
dude.
and makes an accurate throw.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, tell me, should I be a sniper or a runner gunner?
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
You better send me home. If you don't, I'm going to be very mad. I want to go home.
They'll run it with Williams. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Dude, did
And
you
this
know
defense
German,
continues to
when you
give them
say
fits. They just
beer
can't get really
in
anything
German,
going on the
it
ground, can
sounds
they?
I
just
love the
like
theme
beer.
that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another
I'm
example
learning
of it
German.
there.
So 3rd down, they
In
need to get to the
Battlefield 1.
28 for a first. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Aren't I smart?
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen.
All right,
that
hey,
time, and
I'm about
that'll
to tell
bring
you
up a 4th
a
down.
joke. You ready?
Well, that plays a statistic
Here you go.
that's going to
3.
go on the defensive team
Right.
stat sheet. Won't necessarily
How
reflect
do
in hours, right? The
Bon
overall game
Vines do
sheet.
math?
But you and I know that they keep count on pressures,
With a cow
hits on quarterbacks,
later.
all those
You
things,
don't get it.
hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter. And
What
they got a
did the
big one.
teacher
Yeah,
do
such a
with
close
her
game, a
students'
very big one.
report on history of cheese? She grated it.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Grated it.
They'll
Grated.
come out in the pistol. Back to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have a first
I wonder if the
down
Earth
about
makes
the
fun of the moon
21-yard
for
line.
having no
That'll
life.
be a gain of 15 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and
Never
move
wondered
the
that.
sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory.
Patriots have 14 and 9 in the
What? Can't hear you.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Riddick. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Gonna try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, no. You better hope he doesn't get a touchdown.
As his guys will get the football back. So the Patriots coming out now. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late. They just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Newton to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed.
No way.
They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On 4th down, Newton.
He didn't get it.
And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. Williams will try again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
They're going to kick field goal? Really?
Here's Riddick. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hasn't been working good.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
I missed it.
And Sturgis able to knock it through.
How'd you miss it, dude?
Celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead.
How do you miss something?
Shut up! On that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments. But kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself
Hey,
in position.
I can't hear you.
Whether you're able to get into field goal range, or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively.
I can't believe you did either. Oh, well, I can, but I knew you could. I knew you could win, but
Dude, I got $1,200 in that game. I've won 3 games so far.
what?
Who should I buy? I got $32,000. Or should I save up?
I don't know.
Should I save up?
Yeah. I can't hear you, dude. You're talking way too low.
He helped a lot.
Did he?
Dude, I need to get J.J. Watt. He's a 99 overall.
Charles and I settled here in the booth.
Don't
this
get,
should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
He's good. I'm facing the Patriots again.
Oh, why?
It was the Broncos who knocked the
How do they
Patriots from the
cheat?
unbeatens last year. They're out for revenge as we're off on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard
Super Bowl,
deep.
yeah?
And the
They
decision to
cheated
come
the
out is
Super
going to
Bowl?
cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. Second down following the run.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Here's Williams, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Right.
With great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Man open right side. It's the tight end, Clay. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And the offense lining up first and 10. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
I can't help you.
Now a second down throw for Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
What are you talking about?
One of the selling points of the
$1,000
end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot
$40
able to throw the ball to the
but
middle
that's
of the field
for my
and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Third and goal.
Holy crap.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Ask your grandma, dude.
And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Broncos will take over on downs. And Denver.
Dude, he quit.
Oh.
Dude, he rage quit.
Oh.
Ashton.
Stop.
He rage quit.
What?
He rage quit.
Cool. What?
Are you going to school tomorrow?
Duh.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Oh my God, I really got smart.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Pops out incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to catch it as well, and he didn't get that.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Terrence Knighton. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
She starts getting moved.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. This is Reddick on the screen. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a carry for the 1994 Hall of Famer, Tony Dorsett. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's brought down after a good game.
I meant to ask you.
That one results in 35 yards. And now first down following that long gain.
What did you get on your girl chest?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What did you get on your Pacers?
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
72.
Again, it'll be
what about your
Dorsett.
push-ups?
And some room to maneuver. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got time in the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got
There's like 3 other girls in
judge.
my class.
And that's good
3 other boys in my
down.
class.
And that's how you pick
The
up
rest
a
are
first
like
down.
girls.
Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it
Man,
done.
I have to go with
Good for
Coach
4.
Nat.
It's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And when you're playing a quarterback with
I
some
know.
experience and some moxie, you enter the danger
Coach
zone
Jolly
when you
goes out.
decide to blitz him because if he's able
And
to
does
diagnose
baseball.
as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best
Yeah, I
part
know.
about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Oh, yeah.
To throw, McNair. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
Ezekiel
He's going to
Elliott.
have a first down here as he gets this one to the
Is there
17-yard
Ezekiel
line.
Elliott
Coaches
here?
always harp on the quarterback reading
Oh,
the
I mean,
defense and getting it to the
Ezekiel.
open man.
Ezekiel,
Good
yeah.
recognition there, and how about what he did
No?
after the catch?
Okay.
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets
Right.
moving, not many guys
yeah.
want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space.
Stop it! Have you ever played Battlefield 1?
No.
Huh?
No.
If not, you can come over and I'll let you play it.
And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's the...
You just have to come over. Aye. Yes, come for me. Come for me, my man. Thank you.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Let me out.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tim Brown, the intended...
Logan, you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Target, and that brings up 4th down. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
I'm on a horse.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I hope my horse doesn't die.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
Run, Morty, run!
20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
What?
What are you playing?
Battlefield, I'm going to do
They
this.
come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught right side by Daniels.
I just shot my horse in the bum.
There. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos.
Oh.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
A minute 50
We're taking
to
the
go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
No. Yes. Dude, I'm in a plane.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd
I've
and
never
long.
flown
It's
a plane
2nd
to,
and 10.
there we go. Okay,
Now we'll pitch out to Williams.
There we go.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Literally, look at that wrist. Literally, look at that wrist.
7 yards to go on 2nd down.
Oh, no.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Here we go with Williams. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there
I want this
that could change things in a
spike,
big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on
Oh
out for
my
the
God.
half.
2nd down following the incompletion. On 2nd down, McNair. This
Oh,
one
no, 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 no.
C.J. Fedorowicz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, McNair. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, I was getting chased by a tank. Holy crap.
Here's McNair. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect. Usually you're beating on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
I killed myself.
Offense now set to come back out onto the field, and likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful at the NFL?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought. Well, Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds.
No, coming to. Ooh.
On the give, this is Dorsett. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little
rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up.
So here's the kickoff. '17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now this offense ready to head back out there.
No.
They come up.
Oh my God.
They'll run it with Tony D. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now McNair. But he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Sanders uses the stiff arm. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't it? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Push forward!
Allen has it left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Dwayne Allen, 36 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
Oh my God, that take lit me up.
This offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
No,
He doesn't exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle.
Should I get a horse?
The concentration, the focus necessary, and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now McNair off the play fake. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence in this score last time out. It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was straight faster to the ball.
What the heck? Bro, what is wrong with your mic?
Trying to turn the corner, but he's
Hey,
stopped right near
scientists recently discovered a new dinosaur that was very intelligent. They called it
third quarter here, you got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football
you get it?
And it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side.
You get a joke
ball, so
or not?
Keep under a heavy rush and down he goes.
Taking that as a Logan.
That time and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now Austin. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Stills, right side.
Logan.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Logan.
43 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
With the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
What's often built into passing games, without actually stating it, is rack yardage, run after catch, because they expect receivers to make a catch and make someone miss. And how about the broken tackle cause there that allowed for the big pickup of yardage?
On the toss, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground.
Give me the fighter.
Smart football. Keep the clock
I just screwed up.
Keep it going.
Screwed up
But you
again.
got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They'll run it with Williams. He's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going
After
for
this game,
they
you have to get off.
time, they think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And his throw is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. Finding time. And Stills over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
We're taking it at the buffer.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. McNair. And he's got off. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And they're going to speed things up here.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
He rage quit.
Did he?
Yes. So I gotta go. I played well.
Says it's gonna rain. The word and girl won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on.
What?